Yes, sure.
Okay, so are you there? Can you see a presentation?
My name is Dina. I'm studying at Kyiv Polytechnic University of specialization of metrology and informational technique. It's specialization very similar with programming, but we use more microcontrollers and programming about this. At the same time, I work at a company of furniture. We create modern smart furniture, and the main sphere of company is connection with web platform, and we make this connection from our for our drawing.
Okay. Okay. Then if we go to a presentation, can we go there now? I've just shared the link in Zoom. You can go from here.
One moment.
Let's go to slide number 2.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about your area of expertise. You mentioned that you work for this specific company. What is your area of expertise? So programming languages that you work with, maybe you do something else, maybe you do some planning, prioritizing. So could you tell me more about that?
At work, I'm working programmer. The language is C#. We use .NET ASP.NET Core, and we use the API connection with other resource. So my now my area is backend, but sometimes when we need to do a more beautiful, more comfort for user interface, I can to make and front end too. So
okay, so more convenient design, more user-friendly design.
Yes.
Okay. You work with front end too. Okay. Responsibilities, we discussed that. What are you currently working on? So could you talk about your current tasks? It could be your sprint task. It could be something bigger than just a sprint.
I have some task about our server connection. Now we have a new tool for this program, and at next week I need to fix all our problem with connection, and to set up saving files from different servers and saving it on our drawer program like AutoCAD.
Okay, good. What are the next question is question number 4. Are you doing, what are you going to do to improve your professional skills? How do you improve professionally? Apart from learning at the university, anything else that you do?
Yes, I studied university, but for improving my skills, I learning to at courses, video courses from that popular company IT VDN, and I reading a book.
Okay, that's a big book. Okay, quite a thick one.
And for have more practice, I at free time I make some exercises at code wars resource or lead code.
Okay.
And now I want to create a program for time management too at technology as .NET Core, and I think it helped me from my hobby and my second work, and it helped for improving my skills at programming.
Okay, good. Did you work before? And if yes, then where did you work before?
Where I worked before, I work at freelance because I was a student for maybe 2 years, and I haven't time for full day work. So all time I work in programmer, but now it at office and not freelance, not remote work.
Okay, good. Great. So we're going to move on. Today, our main goal is to work on self-presentation and to work on presenting your technical skills. It can be useful for interviews. It could be useful for example, situations when you're introduced to a customer, well, in a variety of situations, for any networking, for example, for kickoff meetings. If you don't mind, I'll also share this presentation in Zoom so that it could be seen. If you don't mind, is it okay? So you will have an access to this presentation, but we will also have it in Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like that. So let's go.
Okay.
You can either look here the presentation that I've shared with you, or in Zoom. So it's up to you.
I watch your screen. We can.
Okay, good. So we have some notes. They are made by PM, and this PM is making some personal introduction at the kickoff meeting, and she's talking about her professional area of expertise, about her roles in the project, her working style, and so on. Let's read and choose a word that you think will work the best here, so that will make sense here.
Professional. I'm a project manager in a Germany office.
German office. Sorry that I interrupt.
German office. I have a strong career background in business analysis.
So what is it? Is it a career or background? What is the right word to use here?
Background. It's your expertise. I think your opinion. Career. It's. I don't know how many years you work at this.
Yes, you're partially right. Basically, background.
Background more useful at this.
Convenient. Yeah, we have a new word. Convenient is more convenient. Definitely, I agree with you. I have a strong background in business analysis. Background is actually your experience, your education, everything together is your background.
My main expertise is evaluating business requirement and interpreting customer business needs which might be useful for a project.
Interpreting. What does it mean to interpret something?
Interpreting customer это заказчик, тот, который как это дает работу, работодатель.
Yes, right. You're right. And customer is basically a client. And when we interpret business needs and business requirements to our development team, what do we do? Interpret. What does it mean? So you're a business analyst or you're a project manager and you collected some requirements from a customer, and next you interpret them to your team. So what is that to interpret?
You choose the best qualification of these people.
Almost right. You choose the best words, how to talk about these requirements, or how to, basically you translate them into the language that your team will understand. You divide it into like smaller tasks. Yeah. And like you say that, okay, like we're gonna do this and that, while your customer might not be talking in technical language. He thinks business, and you interpret it to make it technical tasks that are clear to your team. Cool, great. I think that we can move on to slide number 4.
A role in the project. In terms of the role in the project, my main responsibility is to make sure that we will deliver the product successfully. And so the main result of my part of the project will be a communication concept that will make sure that we are on the side with our clients.
Either the same page or the same site.
The same page — это страница, а side — это сторона.
And it's a fixed phrase. It's like a metaphor. Is it on the same page?
Side?
It's on the same. It's on the same page.
Yes.
To be on the same page. Where should I write it? I better write it maybe in our chat.
Like на одной волне?
Yes, super. Yes, to be on the same page. Yeah, like we understand each other in the right way. So you hear what I mean.
Okay.
To be on the same page. You will have it saved on the same page. Okay, with our client. Good, let's move on. Slide number 5. Oh, sorry, I haven't shared it again. Okay.
Personal information. I'm originally from Regensburg.
Okay, I'm original, yeah, from Regensburg.
And when find me, and when I don't work, you will probably find me in the ocean somewhere, as my big passion is scuba diving.
Okay, you chose the right one. Why did you choose I don't work over I'm not working?
I'm not working. It's process. If she not work at this moment.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm not working, meaning now I don't work. That's more for routine. So if she doesn't work, she'll be at the ocean. Okay, working style.
Working style. Regarding according working style.
Regarding, according, that is according to. Regarding, that's if we talk about working style,
Mhm.
like касательно, что касается working style, according, usually used with the particle to, according to working style. That means соответствовать чему-то. So according to our rules or according our acceptance criteria. That is according to.
Regarding working style, I can say that I'm very well organized. I like structure and planning. I always try hard to make the deadlines.
What do you think it means? What is she trying? Like what does she try hard to do? What does it mean?
It's, person is don't do something very long and do it in time for deadline.
Right. Yes, you're right. But that's to meet the deadline.
To meet. And
Dina, what do you think? Sorry that I interrupted you again. What do you think is going to be the antonym for that? To meet the deadline, the antonym? The like opposite. To meet the deadline, when a person can't make it on time, what is going to be a verb if we are not on time?
Didn't meet.
Good. Okay. that's clever. Miss the deadline. So we're gonna have So to meet the deadline, to miss. Can you see me typing?
Yes.
To miss the deadline. Okay. Good.
And I expect the same from other too. I can be a bit reserved, but I'm interested in people.
Super great. Right. Can we say I'm interested? I'm an interested person, for example.
I'm interested in like I don't know, I'm Superman. I'm interested.
Yeah. You're right. Like I talk about myself, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you're right.
It can take me a bit of time to open up.
Okay. If we look through any questions, maybe some words that are unclear to you, or we discussed everything.
Responsibility, it's like qualification.
Responsibilities are like your tasks, something that you are responsible for, in charge of. It's like ответственность.
Okay.
Here.
No, understand.
Okay, good. So now I'd like us to imagine that you need to give a really short presentation. We'll start with professional. Imagine that you are at the kickoff meeting or just introductory meeting. You're meeting a new team. Few words. What will you tell about yourself, about your background, about your main expertise?
For new team,
Yes.
I need to tell about my expertise about for a new team.
Yes, so your new team, let's say it's a remote team, they're meeting you for the first time, and you present yourself professionally. You will say about a few words about personal information, like that you're interested in time management and so on. Maybe a few words about your working style, so that they know what to expect.
I need to use these words, or
you can, okay, I don't limit you to using these words only. You can use them, but you can use anything else.
Okay. I'm a programmer in furniture company.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I have a strong background in programming and in programming at a language C sharp, and I like the analysis of database uh, at language SQL, MS SQL especially. Uh, my main expertise is backend of program and creating the connection of in interface user interface um, with database and with the using of program.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And in the future, I started the new project where I will be connecting the experience in database programming and programming on ASP.NET Core for creating the new application for time management.
Super, great. Mm-hmm. I'll interrupt you for a sec. We'll check pronunciation of two words. First one is this one. I just want to say that almost every programmer pronounced it the way you did, but we'll check it out. So how do we say that? It's in the chat, yeah? It's data.
Database.
So yeah, it's data and database. Good. But it's like functionality, you know, everyone says like this, but it's better to pronounce it correctly. How about this word?
Furniture.
Furniture. Yeah, furniture. Okay, cool, great. Let's talk about what personal information would you give when meeting your team for the first time?
I think about my interests.
Interests, okay.
Maybe we have same interests, and it will make our more friendly. We have a more sense of connection despite the work.
Okay, good. How would you, so imagine again that we are at this kickoff meeting. You're talking about your interests. Well, how would you say that? How would you talk about that?
When I don't work, I probably go to the gym, or I have I want to create my courses of time management. So I think about it. I write the plan, and I have a page for this that I like to share other people how we can useful spend our time. So for me, I think it's important, and at free time, um, I I try to spend my time more useful.
Oh, great. Because I guess that it's a part of your work and a big part of your interests in time management. I'd like to give you a phrase. You said usefully spend my time. We also have a phrase to spend my time wisely. It's like in a smart way, to use my time in a smart way. And also, how would you say свободное время?
Free time.
Yeah, свободное время.
In free time.
Good. That's
Yes,
cool that
I
you
know.
corrected yourself. In my free time.
I always put at.
But it's
All
cool
time.
that you can correct yourself. It's very valuable. Okay, cool. We are moving on. What would you say? So imagine that now you need to talk about your working style. I guess that's the most difficult one. What would you say about what type of team player you are? Again, you can use some words from here or just your own ideas.
According working style, I can say
No, it's sorry. It was regarding.
regarding
Uh-huh.
working style. Me too, very well organized, and now at our team, I'm team lead. It's not a big team, but we have at our department now the 3 person, but for me it was a new opinion, and
experience. It was new experience.
yes, it was new experience, and now I understand that it interested for me.
Come again? Sorry, once again. It's
To be a lead of team. It's interested for me, and
once interested, because you know the difference between interested and interesting. You told me that, so it's you're saying that to lead a team is it's interested for me, but leading a team is
interesting for me.
Yeah, because it's quality. Leading a team is interesting for me, but your your option could be correct if you say I'm interested in leading people. I'm interested in something, but this experience is interesting for me.
Yeah, its experience is interesting for me because I use principle of time management, and it helps our team for meet the deadline.
To meet the deadlines. Cool. Have you ever missed the deadlines?
Yes, once when started the quarantine and they change our working process, we missed one deadline, but it was not very difficult for change this, but not comfortable for everyone.
Okay. So you rescheduled something and
Yes.
you meet the deadline, but later on. Cool. Okay, good. Then we will work on one more activity. It's connected to a bit to soft skills, but also we call them transferable skills. Do you know what it means?
No.
That's basically skills that you can take, for example, from your time management experience, or writing and applying time management skills. You can take it and you can apply it in a new sphere. Basically, if we talk about communication skills, they could also be applied in many spheres. For example, you could be a good communicator working as a sales manager, for example, and then you go to work as a programmer, and you will still need your communication skills to talk to a customer, remote team members, and so on. So these are transferable skills because you can transfer them from one area to another. Okay, and we will talk about these kind of skills. And here we have 8: analytical skills, creativity, communication skills, interpersonal skills, leadership skills, organizational skills, team working skills, and negotiation skills. Do all of these skills make sense? Are all of them clear?
Identify the first. It's
No. Just now, could you just tell me if they're clear? Just the skills, like the names of the skills, are they clear? What do they mean? Their meaning.
Analytical skills. It's like when you can pass some testing on exam about mathematics, about
Super, great example. Right, you're right. Yes. Okay.
creativity.
Creativity.
It's when you have some new ideas and it's not hard for you.
Right. Okay.
Uh,
I guess communication skills clear. Yeah.
mhm.
Interpersonal skills. We use it to, with some kind of conflicts, for example, with active listening.
When you understand other people and
You're
make
right.
connection.
Yes, you're right. Leadership skills.
When this person has a good reputation and he can make the community and
Cool.
good relationship with this team
I
for
like your example. Yeah.
for achieve something work.
To achieve something at
Yes.
work. Yeah. Organizational skills, I think it's clear. Teamwork. How about the last one, negotiation skills?
Negotiation skills. I don't know. What?
Mhm. So I'll try to explain in English. If it's not gonna be working, we'll translate. When we negotiate, for example, I have a company, you have a company. I come to your company and say, Did I want to outsource some IT project to your company, and they need 3 developers. But I have, these are going to be just very, exaggerated example. Um, I have $500 to pay for each developer. And you say, come on, we quite a reputable organization. Like $1,000 is minimum we can afford, and that's what you should pay us. And he says, okay, I don't have that at the moment because we're a startup, but I can pay you, let's say, $800. But if it's going to be working, then we will have a long-term contract together, and we are negotiating possible cooperation.
It when we talk about just money, just
Not only money, it could be work. If you, for example, come to a potential workplace and you're negotiating terms of cooperation. For example, you say, I want to have flexible schedule, and they say, oh, usually we don't do flexible schedule for our employees. But you say, okay, but I'm studying and I really want to stick to your company and to work here long term. And I'm ready to overtime sometimes, but I need to be flexible so that I can attend my classes at the university. So we are negotiate in terms of cooperation.
a compromise.
Yes, you're right. Yes, we are trying to find a win-win situation. These are negotiations. So negotiating skills, that's how well you can actually negotiate something.
Mhm.
Okay, Dina, my question, which skills do you think are the strongest in your case? So what skill are you really good at among these 8?
I think is analytical skills,
Mm-hmm.
communication,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how I strong at leader, but
At,
interpersonal skills,
at leadership, yeah. Mm-hmm.
yes. But
Uh-huh.
interpersonal skills, I think I'm good at this.
You're good at this. Cool. Which do you think is your weakest? So something that you want to improve, to enhance, to work on.
Mm,
Something that you feel a lack of, maybe.
I want to improve maybe creativity
Mm-hmm.
and
Good.
team working, because sometimes I think about better if it make me alone.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I make it better, and after some time I understand that I have more work and I can do all of this, and it uh,
By myself, yeah.
yes.
Uh-huh.
And it no problem, it can do my team, but
Mm-hmm.
at the start I think no, I do
I'll
all.
do it better. Is it a problem with delegating?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I think yes.
Cool. Okay. Um, what do you think you can do to improve creativity? I guess it's a quite an important skill, but what can we do to improve it?
Creativity, I think for improving this, we need sometimes change of our hobby, of environment, I don't know, maybe some new do something new, because
Mm-hmm.
when we have just one plan of every day,
Mm-hmm.
uh, we don't see this new idea.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, so maybe
So to leave certain comfort zone, to leave our routine, right?
yes, sometimes make something new.
Okay, cool, great. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we have some verbs next to the skills. For example, analytical skills: analyze, conduct, identify. I want us to put the verb next to the noun that it could be combined with, that it could be collocated with.
With all of these three words.
No, just so one verb for each noun. For example,
Mhm.
identify a mistake, and something else gonna work for data, and something else gonna work for survey.
I understand. um, uh, uh, Conduct survey.
Super. Does it make sense? Do you know what it means?
mm, Conductor, it's about the result, when you uh, produce something, when um,
Yeah. What is it? Like this survey, what is it?
uh,
Is it connected to people or it's
yes,
connected to?
user.
Yes, you're right. So basically, when we are working on a new feature and we don't know if it's gonna be useful or not, we conduct a survey. So we ask our users
Mhm.
somehow if it's if they actually need it or not. Or for example, after you, let's say, implemented a feature and you conduct a survey, you might have a focus group and people say if it's something that they need it or not. And
Identify
B,
a mistake
yeah,
and analyze data.
analyze.
Data.
Can you data? Yes, super. Okay, well, that's correct. Let's move to the next one.
Так. Alternative event. Solve a problem.
Right.
Invent an alternative.
Mm-mm.
Значит,
What?
invent a machine is suggest an alternative.
What does it mean to invent? Invention.
Изобретение.
Yes, you're right. Invent a machine and suggest an alternative. Great. Communication skills. Explain, give, write.
Give a presentation.
Fantastic. Right.
Explain an idea.
Right.
And write a report.
Super. Interpersonal skills.
Listen to a point of view.
Well done.
Work with difficult people. Resolve a dispute.
Dispute. Resolve dispute. Okay.
Meeting. Motivate a team. Delegate tasks. And chair a meeting.
Does it make sense to chair a meeting?
It's like to organization of time for your team.
Yes, you're right. You chair a meeting, you organize this meeting, but you also lead this meeting. So you facilitate this meeting. Yeah, you help to proceed, like you say what's going to be the agenda and so on. Right.
Implement on prioritize.
Not really.
Implement a plan.
Great, that's correct.
Meet deadlines and
Cool.
decide on prioritize.
On priorities, decide on priorities. Doesn't make sense what it means to decide on priorities.
It's the choose a main goal of your work, maybe.
Yes, you're right. So as a as a person who is really good at time management, how would you recommend to decide on priorities? How to do that? How do you choose what you will do next? Or what will you do today?
I think you need to choose your main goal and write a plan of achieving this. About every month, every week, when you see the point of end of your result, you understand that it's not so hard. And you don't need to scare about this.
You shouldn't be afraid. Yeah, definitely. Is it sometimes difficult for you to decide on priorities, especially if it's okay, you have a list of tasks and you understand that you need to choose one over a different one? How would you decide on priority? What's going to be your strategy?
I have not one task, but I think how I choose what what's task from this plan to make me happy more than other else.
Okay, so you will choose what will make you happier. Cool. That's a good strategy, I guess. Okay, super. Let's move on. Seventh, teamwork and skills.
Support a colleague.
Mm-hmm.
um, Contribute an issue.
Mm-mm.
Contribute to a meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Discuss an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So how about contribution? Contribute to a meeting. Is it clear what it might mean?
Contribute to meeting. It's I don't know. It organization.
Contribute, like you have basically when you take part in a meeting, you can be quite passive, you know, just to sit and maybe on your phone. And when you contribute, you suggest ideas. So you make what you can to make this meeting useful for everyone, to reach certain goals of this meeting. So that's like вносить вклад. Contribution is actually вклад. So when you contribute to a meeting, you make something useful for everyone. That is to contribute to a meeting.
I understand.
And negotiation skills.
Negotiate.
Negotiate.
Negotiate
Negotiate.
with someone. Change someone's mind and
Okay.
convince someone to do something.
Right. Okay. Right. What we're going to do now, it's our like activate stage. We try to activate our what we've learned. What you need to do is to talk and to think first, and then to talk about examples of your behavior in one of these situations. It could be troubleshooting. It could be when you showed really good communication skills, or it could be when you learned something new. Can you remember a situation when this or that thing happened to you? You can scroll through the presentation if you need some words. You can use the words. You could use different words. But now, this part of a lesson, it's important that you talk. These are transferable skills. You can choose one, or maybe we'll discuss a few. When you showed, when you behaved certain way, when you were troubleshooting something, when you showed excellent communication skills, or when you were learning something new.
Okay, troubleshooting. We have the situation with troubleshooting when we have a short time, small time for deadline, and we need to do more part of work. And at this time, I understand that I need to decide on prioritize.
On priorities.
Priorities about the main of make this problem. I
To solve this problem, you mean?
yes.
Decide on priorities so that you can solve this problem. Okay, I see.
I understand that firstly I need to motivate my team because it was a finish of project and all of them were very worried. I don't know.
Worried, anxious.
So we're very very important to delegate tasks, and this for me help interpersonal skills. I listen uh, listen to a point of view of my
Whose
team.
point of view? Okay, so you listen to your team's point of view.
Yes, and I understand what they want to do, and uh, we create, we have a plan for decide this. So at this situation, I think it was the most useful my international skills about
Interpersonal.
interpersonal skills about listen to point of view, um, work with difficult people. So I think were very good in this situation.
Uh-huh. What was the result of this situation?
Um, we meet deadlines.
The past. In the past. We meet and in the
We
past?
met
Super.
we met the deadline.
We met the deadline. Cool. Okay. Let's discuss another one. We have a time for one more.
Так,
We have
learning
uh-huh.
learning you. I have this situation when I started to work with server and with ASP.NET Core. The previously I never do this, and for me were very important to um, analyze uh, analyze the data.
Analyze data.
Analyze
Uh-huh. Cool.
and uh, identify a mistake about connection. Um, I improve my skills in searching and understanding Google.
Okay.
So and after this, I understand the part of big part of work. Uh, I need to learn something new
Mm-hmm.
uh, because every day something change, and I have the will be having the situation when I need uh, to fix something.
Mm-hmm.
So this for me very useful were my
Mm-hmm.
analytic skills.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Great. Okay. Dina, before we reflect, mm, let's put it like this. I will give you some description of a phrase, and you will try to understand what phrase I'm talking about at the moment, okay?
Okay.
So when we try to do our work or task just in time, on time,
Uh, Meet deadlines.
to meet the deadline, you're right. When we talk about a collection of our education, work, different experience that we had in the past, how do we call it all together? What do you usually describe in your CV, for example?
When we describe this,
Yeah, all together. So what is the word? It's a noun for your qualification, for your, this is
presentation.
just, these are words from the whole presentation, from our lesson.
Mhm.
So when we describe everything, like our career, our education, so everything that we have behind our back.
Our background.
Yes, you're right. Cool. Yes, that's background. Okay, when we're discussing something, and it's really important for you to understand me. So I want us to understand each other well. So I want us to be,
Um, I want just negotiate.
no, I want us to be like to understand each other very well, to know that you hear me and that you understand me the way I'm trying, to get across. So we are on what?
Mm-hmm. Can we? I understand. Not Nevonia.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
But I don't remember how to explain in English.
It's connected to a book somehow. To a book or the notebook, anything. It's connected to that.
And
Basically, the leaves of the book.
Confidence consider
To be on the same.
page.
Yes.
Page.
Yes, to be on the same page. You're right. Okay. Good.
Page. I understand. I need to write this word.
Yeah, you will have it in your presentation, but you can also write it down to be on the same page. Yeah. Okay. And what else? Yeah, when you're trying to find a win-win solution for a problem, it could be a problem, not a problem. You're trying to find a win-win when you're talking over possible cooperation, for example.
Possible cooperation.
You talk it over and you're trying to find a win-win situation.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm offering you something and you disagree and you're offering something back to me.
Negotiating.
Yes, you're right. That's to negotiate. Cool. Thank you. So in your reflection, what was useful, what was not useful for you in the lesson?
For me, it was very useful because I don't have opinion in English for interview for IT. I'm studying English, just grammar, just speaking, and I all time I think the IT English it's when I have the level of English I don't know advanced.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Maybe just at this time I can start to study IT English, but um, with you it's very understanding. It's very I don't know very useful,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and
Okay.
it's
Good.
not difficult for me. I don't have I don't know the feel that I don't understand nothing. uh,
Mm-hmm.
this program very very helpful for
Mm-hmm.
people
Cool.
who want to have an interview and don't understand how we can tell about yourself,
Yeah.
because
Right.
you might be the good professional um, in your part in your work, your
Mm-hmm.
background.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if you can't tell about this, it not good. It not so.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you need to show what you can do, definitely.
Yes, thank you so much. It was
Thank
very
you.
useful.
It was cool. It was really nice having a lesson with you. I hope that we can schedule another lesson later this week or next weekend. Up to you.
Okay, thank